More than 3 years after Hurricane Katrina, FEMA is still trying to figure out what to do with tens of thousands of empty trailers meant to house those affected by the storm. But as correspondent Jonathan Serra reports, in this case, time really does mean money.
Some call it a trailer park to nowhere. Thousands of temporary FEMA housing units used after Hurricane Katrina now sit empty on private land.
We need to get rid of them. Let's sell them for scrap. Let's get rid of them. But don't store them. Don't be on the hook for millions of dollars.
FEMA has more than 125,000 trailers in storage at 20 sites across the country. This is one of 5 sites in Mississippi where FEMA is storing more than 32,000 trailers. Leasing and maintaining the private land in the state is costing American taxpayers an estimated $28 million a year. That figure prompted the Biloxi Sun-Herald to publish an editorial suggesting FEMA store the units on government land, such as nearby Camp Shelby. FEMA officials say leasing the land is only part of the cost, which also includes salaries and benefits for some 75 maintenance and security personnel working at each site.
By having these storage locations, we're able to put a disaster victim in housing within 2 weeks.
Eric Smith, FEMA's assistant administrator for logistics, says without a ready inventory of trailers, it would take months to order and deliver temporary housing to victims of the next disaster. Critics say many of these units have dangerously high levels of formaldehyde, are beyond repair, and should have been disposed of long ago.
And the problem is that the bureaucracy doesn't move very quickly, so you have a lot of decisions being made, but really nothing being done. It's like watching the continents move.
FEMA says field crews are evaluating the trailers to determine which ones are safe for reuse, which can be sold, and which should be scrapped.
It's an elaborate process, and it's a process that takes time, and I think we're doing the right thing in making sure that we do perform due diligence with these units before we turn them over.
What one group calls government waste, FEMA regards as the cost of emergency preparedness. And whether they're an eyesore or an investment in the public good, you, the taxpayer, are footing the bill for these sprawling parks of empty trailers. In Purvis, Mississippi, Jonathan Serra, Fox News.